Well, guys, it's been an interesting start to the season for Scottie Scheffler. We've spoken at length about what happened on Christmas Day, the injury, the surgery. Since he's come back, he's looked frustrated at times, but Mark, he had his best finish of the season in his last start in Houston. You've been high on Scottie as we've been previewing the Masters, well, since the start of the year on our show. How high are you on Scottie this week?
I'm still high on him, guys, and I think he found just enough with that putter at Houston to give everybody some confidence, including himself. I hope we see that pencil grip stay. I'd like to see him stay and keep it in the shoulders on the shorter putts, go to a more conventional grip when he gets to those long-distance putts. One of the least sexiest skill sets here at Augusta to win is avoiding three putts on lag putting, but he's one of the best lag putters in the entire game. He's second in scoring average on the PGA Tour, and this guy hasn't won. We're all supposed to be worried about him. He's second in scoring average. There's one thing that bothers me, Bob. You and I always talk about par 5 scoring, right? This week. Oh, you got to take care of the par 5s. Scottie Scheffler right now, 46 on the PGA Tour in par 5s. If he can average, call it 2.5 under par a day when we wrap up this week, I think Scottie wins this thing.
I don't know, I'm still not convinced that he's back to where he was before, which is obviously a level that very few people have ever gotten to when you look at what he did with those 7 championships on the PGA Tour. So I'm still not convinced that he is the overwhelming favorite that he was, say, a year ago when he came in here. He hasn't won, and I think winning is something that you still, only from a confidence level, from a mindset level. We've seen the frustrated Scottie, as we saw in that little piece leading into this thing, where Scottie sometimes gets mad at himself a little bit, and I'm just not convinced yet that he is the guy, the outright favorite right now. I think he's certainly one of the favorites, but I don't think he's the guy leading the pack.
You know what's interesting, too? It's actually kind of nice to see that frustration from Scottie, because at times last year, he seemed robotic. Even when he won those 9 times, including at the Olympics and the Hero World Challenge, there weren't that many big celebrations. But to see that frustration, we know he's not a robot, but Bob, there's a lot that goes into defending a title week in, week out on the PGA Tour, but there's even more to defending a title this week at the Masters, right?
Oh, for sure. That's why only 3 people have done it before, right? You've got a lot of extra things that you have to take care of. You've got the Champions Dinner. You've got a little bit more time in the media center. You've got some more interviews with different broadcasters out here. So there's a lot of extra that takes you out of your normal rhythm. Now, Scottie's got to be used to that to a certain extent, winning 7 times last year and knowing what that is. And so you got to plan it. And I'm sure he has planned that out. But again, that's something else. It's just one more thing on the table that makes it more difficult to win for a second time.
What do you think, Mark, about defending this week?
I'm not worried about it. In November, when we did our predictions for the year, I predicted he would be the 4th player in history to join Faldo, Woods, and Nicklaus to successfully defend a green jacket. I think we sit here Sunday night and congratulate him on doing so. That's what I feel.
Still very high on Scottie Scheffler. 20 career rounds here at Augusta National. He shot under par in 18 of those rounds.